When you and Ricky first met, you were in 8th grade or so.
Yeah.
And I just was wondering if you could tell us, like, how tight were you guys? How'd you feel? What kind of connection was there?
Started out playing, trying to think when I actually met Ricky. It was junior high, 7th grade football. That's what it was. That's when I met Ricky, and then we'd play football after school, tackle football with just the burnouts. And
Right.
From there I started hanging out with him at his house, and I met him. I knew him for like 3 years. I went to a summer camp once. His parents had a camp, and that's where we ran up to sell the acid, up to his parents' camp. They weren't there though; they were at home. We went up because he knew everyone around. I think it was Saratoga,
Right.
and he knew everyone up there, and we sold acid up there. I had other better friends that were probably better for me, hanging out playing baseball or something, but doing the drugs and everything we did. He was there. We were together hanging out all the time. We used to go fishing and everything. But we'd be tripping fishing,
You said that to a lot of people, I think Ricky fascinates a lot of people. I think
that's it.
Don't you think?
Yeah.
They're interested in.
See, I wasn't really fascinated by him because I'd done it before I met. I was already in 10 months or 12 months in prison, so nothing really fascinated me no more.
Before you even met Ricky.
Yeah, I wasn't. Took a lot to enthuse me because I thought a lot of things were fake. Being in prison is more realistic. I don't know. It's hard to explain, I guess. But when I was in prison, I was just like more. I seen all the bullshit. What I'm saying, you see so much bullshit, and what's real, what's not real, and I definitely was a Christian, so his Satanism game was like a little. It was just him, I guess.
But you had not been in prison before 8th grade, had you?
No, but I spent 10 months in a drug program. See, I was running away back and forth to a drug program to Ricky's house, and then when I turned 16, I did 8 months. See, I violated probation. I got 8 months for that, and then I went. When I got out is when I met Ricky on June. I got arrested for a burglary 3 or something, and then June 17th is the day I got out, and that's the day of the murder. The same day I got out of county jail, but I was only in there for like 3 weeks at that time. But prior to that, I just got finished doing a year bid, 8 months.
Mm-hmm.
So.
You talk about you used to go over to Ricky's house sometimes when you were kids.
He used to play guitar, and I used to just sit there and hang out.
Up in his room?
Yeah. And before the drug program, I used to go over and we used to smoke pot in his room, and he'd be playing guitar or whatever, listen to Ozzy, whatever, music.
Right. Do you think Ricky had psychological problems?
Yes. Yeah. We all did back then. How's every one of them kids? Someone brings you to a body, you don't tell your parents, you're 15, 16 years old, something wrong in there. It's psychologically society. It's just, you're getting bred with the crew that you're with. There's like no other, concern. I even see it like in kids nowadays,
Did he seem crazy when you would first meet him? Was he immediately different than other kids? Was he quirky?
No. Well, when we was playing football, every time we went on the field, he used to always say, I hate this game, and he did not like football. And I think it was because his dad wanted him to play it so much. And, we played Midville Junior High, remember that? And he purposely took the quarterback out. He did it cross-check. It's a legal hit, but he did it, and he got kicked out of the game for it. He hated football. His dad was pissed. I remember that, and his dad was on the sideline pissed. The thing with the burglary at the house, that's just the opposite. Ricky would not. He got busted for that thing with the digging of digging an Indian grave to get a skull or something. Yeah. After that, Ricky went to the county jail for like 1 or 2 days. He never. You could ask him to do a burglary, he wouldn't do it. He just was not criminally minded. He'll sell pot or acid, but he would not do anything else. I guess the most fun I had with him was just hanging out downtown, drinking beers and in the park. We had a lot of fun playing frisbee, doing things like that. He was real mellow, though. He just a pothead and did acid and talked about Satanism.
After you guys were arrested, he kind of implicated you in his statement. Were you angry at the time? Were you?
I never even read Ricky's. I don't even know what it ever said. So, he implicated me. What am I mad at him?
Or, I think, did he say you held him down or something like that? I'm wondering, were you mad at Ricky? Were you mad that he got you in this mess? Were you mad?
I was really more mad at myself. I should have known better. I mean, but I'm always a true believer bygones will be bygones, you know. I mean, shit happens. And I was just dealt a lucky hand and got out of that mess. But I mean, I got time. Not for that crime, though, but
right.
I got hit hard for a burglary 3. I did like 6 years on that, so the judge got what he felt was worth it anyway.
So you weren't. How did you feel about Ricky after the whole incident?
I wasn't really pissed at him. I was more pissed at the whole incident that I was hired the night of the murder. I mean, I just wish that never happened. The drugs, that's basically why, you know. Unless something deep in Ricky's mind was, you know, Satanism was really in his head and he had to kill him. I don't know.
But you weren't mad at Ricky afterwards, really? And
no, I was more mad when he started telling everyone, because I really wanted to just forget about it, you know, and hopefully nothing will ever happen, you know. But shit did happen. Even the night when we seen Gary that night, I thought he was letting bygones be bygones, because it's not like we dragged Gary into the woods. He came in hanging out with us, and it's just the element of the drugs just kicked in, and that's when it popped up. It was a tragedy, and I truthfully believe that there was no drugs, at least in my part, that would have never happened. It would have never went that far. Might have been an ass stomp, and that's about it, but it wouldn't have went that far.
Is there anyone in the whole story, whether it's Ricky or Ricky's parents or your parents or Gary or any of the girls or anybody in the whole story who you would like to say anything to? Or Albert, anybody who you haven't seen, or anybody, or Ricky, or who you can't see that you would like to say anything to?
I'd like to say hi to Albert, because I haven't seen him, and sorry, because he got sent to Georgia, because when I was in prison, one of the kids that knew about the murder, they went up and hit him with a beer bottle, and I guess Albert's parents thought he was going to be the next one to get killed, you know. But that was not. I don't know. Maybe they thought it was a gang thing that we were in, but it wasn't. It was just that I guess the kids were pressed that someone was going to turn state's evidence, and someone had to get on the stand and make a case for him. So, and Albert was the person, you know.
Right.
So.
Would you like to say hi to him?
Yeah. And of course, to Lauer's family, I'm sorry. I mean, I wasn't straight. If I was sober, it wouldn't happen. But nothing can be done about it now.
And to Ricky, what would you say?
I don't know. Hope you said your prayers before you hung up. I mean, whatever.